And we're back. 2004 Impala. Changing these brake pads. You can see my caliper's pretty rusty. I think I had a brake fluid leak and it leaked on it and got it all rusty. So I'm gonna have to take care of that. I'm likely gonna clean it off, prime it, and then paint it. And I guess I'll do all of them. You know, paint them all the same color. So 15 millimeter socket. You're gonna take your caliper off. I just got done doing my oil change, so there's a new oil filter. I made a video of that, so if y'all want to go back and check that out. I'm changing the oil, but so you're gonna take these bolts out, both of the bolts. Should be able to take them off by hand now. Some long bolts. They are identical, and now you just pry your caliper off. You may just be able to pull it off. I'm gonna change these brake hoses also. Not today, but soon. I'm gonna change them. They've never been changed, so these are original. So I'm gonna change these eventually. They probably due to be changed. 18 years old. They're holding up, you know, but I just like to have new stuff on there, and stuff that needs to be changed should just be changed. I don't like riding around with old parts, especially something that is not all that expensive. It's not an engine, it's just brake hose. Anyway, so you're gonna take your caliper off. You may be able to just pull it off. Nope. You put that back, put your bolts back in there. Cause that was just for the caliper. Well, maybe I can, I don't know. I think I'm gonna just take the whole, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and take the caliper off. I ain't worried about it. Taking the bracket off. But I usually take the bracket and the caliper off at the same time. But, you know, whatever. We're not gonna do it that time. This time, we just gonna take the caliper off. So you wiggle it off. Let's take two hands. It's on there. So then you get a screwdriver and start prying it off. Alright, so you get that off. Then you can move it over here. Set it over there so it don't fall. You know, put no tension on your brake hose. And there are your brake pads. Actually, I think this is an easier way instead of taking the whole bracket off. Otherwise, I'd be taking that whole bracket off. But you just pop these pads off. And again, these pads are not bad. They still got a lot of life left on them. They look like they're cracking and stuff, but look at the thickness on them. But I think these are the cheap pads. They create a lot of brake dust. You know, every week my wheels are black. So I just spent a little bit more money and went ceramic. So you're just gonna take these pads out. Pads are out. And you get your new pads. And we gave you new hardware. You can change that out if you want to. I guess I'll do it. All these pads are identical, so you can't go wrong. So let me go ahead and change out this hardware. It's not easy. I mean, it's not hard, so I'm gonna do that. So what you want to do is match it up how it's supposed to go, so you don't get all confused. So let's see. Make sure they're all the same, everything's the same. Got it. Let's see. Alright, I had it upside down. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. So I'll put it in there like that. So you're gonna take the old piece off. New piece in. See? It's that simple. Do the same thing up top. Just match it up. Let's see. Yep. Pop that off. New piece in. Go. And that's the hardware for that one side. Then you can just go ahead and install your brakes. Yeah, they're not identical. You got the side that's supposed to touch the brakes or touch the rotors and let you know when you're wearing low. So I'm going to put that on the inside. So line that up. You know what? How about I go outside? I want to do the outside. Yeah, that looks better anyway. Then you're gonna take the other side that don't have the metal piece that touches the rotor. You're gonna slide that in. Alright. I don't know why that don't, it's not even. Double check and make sure that everything's right on that side. Alright, we got it. It wasn't no problem. It was just that the rotor was twisted a little bit. Just pushed it with my hand and straightened up. Alright, so now you're gonna throw your brake lubricant on there. A little bit on both sides. Just take your finger, That's if I can open it with my hand. And where's my knife when I need it? Alright, so you're gonna take your brake lubricant and get some on your finger. And then you're gonna put it on the back side of your brake pads, the metal. And actually you can do this before you even install it. Don't get it on the front side though. Do not get it on the front side. And then you do that same thing on the back pad. And after you're done with that, you're gonna lubricate it both sides. You're gonna have to open up your caliper. You're gonna need something like a D-ring or a brake tool. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, and I'll do the best I can in recording it. We'll see. Yeah, so you're gonna take your old brake pad. That way you ain't going directly on your piston. I think that's what it's called. The inside piece that moves. So you're gonna protect that. You're gonna put your old brake pad on there, and then get it on the back side, start twisting and pushing this in. So you're gonna try to get this piece here flush. And let me not forget, open up your take your cap off for your brake fluid, because when you pushing that piston in, it can start pushing the fluid back up, and it needs to go somewhere. So if it's got to come out, it's got to come out. But you don't want nothing exploding or messing nothing up. So you're gonna get it flush. And once you get it flush, then you should be able to smoothly put your caliper back on. Alright, so we got it flush. Yep, went right on. After you get done changing your pads and whatnot, gotta pump your brakes. Don't drive off. Don't just jump in and drive off. Yeah, I'm gonna test my brakes. You gotta pump them. You ain't gonna have no brake pressure, because with that piston open like that, it's not compressing the pads onto the rotor. So you gotta pump it so that piston can close up, and then you'll have that pressure on the rotors like you're supposed to. So you'll feel it as soon as you hit your brakes that you ain't got no brakes. So it's just not something you want to forget. But anyway, you want to line everything back up. Line your little boots back up here, and then your bolts. You slide your 15 millimeters. So you slide your bolts back in. Sometimes they want to give you a little hard time, but stay with it. Yeah, then you lubricate your